Hello book lovers, and welcome to day 22 out of 30, where I talk about my top 30 all-time favorite books in honor of my 30th birthday. Today we will be talking about 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This is a well-beloved contemporary romance, and I believe that it definitely deserves it. This is the kind of contemporary romance that I really enjoy because while the romance is a big part of the story, there is a lot that is going on around it. We are following Ava and Shane, and these two, when they were young teenagers, had 7 days together, and then Shane kind of disappeared after those 7 days, and Ava moved on with her life. She became an author, she became a mother, and she is at a point in her life where she's kind of raising her daughter on her own. The father is present, however, he lives in a separate state, but she is mostly raising her daughter on her own. On top of that, she's kind of looking to switch up her writing career. She has been writing paranormal romance for a long time, but she's looking to get into something a little bit more serious, something a little deeper. She's really looking to explore her family history a little bit more and start writing about that, but she is very scared to go into this new genre where she might not be as successful as she is in her current genre. On top of that, she also suffers from a chronic illness. She has chronic migraines, and this causes her obviously a lot of pain. Then we are following Shane, and Shane, I believe, is a recovering alcoholic. He, on the other hand, is a very successful writer within the literary genre, and he's actually looking to shift away from writing a little bit and wants to focus more on the youth programs that he has been helping with, where he is helping young Black men kind of find their way in life and to be a mentor to them. So we have two characters who are definitely at crossroads in their life where they are looking to make some pretty big changes. At the beginning of this book, the two of them actually end up meeting at a bookish conference, and it is kind of brought to light that the two of them have kind of been writing to each other through their books all of these years. And Shane is looking to see if they can rekindle what they had in those 7 days. However, Ava obviously is kind of reluctant to do this because he up and left, and she is a mother now, and she is a chronically ill woman. She needs someone that she can really depend on. She's kind of in an unstable part in her life because of these changes that she's looking to make. And so one thing I really enjoyed about this book is that the author really took time for these characters to grow and change and heal on their own before they really got into a strong romantic relationship, because I definitely am the kind of person who likes to see people heal themselves on their own before they rely too heavily on a partner. I definitely don't believe the whole "you can't be loved until you love yourself" situation, nothing like that, but I definitely am glad that the two of them spent some time apart to make sure that they were truly ready to get into a relationship. I think this was a great example of a healthy relationship, great communication. We have people who definitely didn't have the greatest youth. There was some alcohol use, drug use, self-harming, suicidal thoughts, and things like that especially Ava was experiencing, not the healthiest family life. And so it was great for them to be a support system for each other, but also for them to learn to stand on their own and really face the past traumas of their life before turning around and having someone help them continue their healing journey. So a lot of great things. I really did like Ava's relationship with her daughter. I don't always love children in the story, to be honest. However, I think her daughter did play a good part in this story because we have a mother who didn't have the best relationship with her mother. And so watching her navigate this relationship with her daughter and trying to make sure that it's better, but also healthy was really interesting. And then of course, we have Shane and the work that he's doing with these young Black men to make sure that they essentially don't make the same mistakes that he did. So I really enjoyed this book and all that the author put into it and all the messaging. The romance was a great part of the story despite not being what I would say the main aspect of the story, but I definitely do want to check out some more of Tia Williams' work in the future. That being said, let me know if you have read 7 Days in June and what you thought of it, and I will see you tomorrow with our next video.